When it comes to live streaming online, obviously the most important part is you, and you want to look good. And Elgato is trying to make us look all better by coming out with their brand new web camera, the Facecam, that drops today. Yeah, this product is out right now. And in this video, we're going to go over this product, but it's going to be more of a sneak peek and preview. It's not going to be a full review. And the reason is everybody's going to do a review and tell you how great this camera is. But to be honest, I've only had this for 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks, and I'm still doing a bunch of testing on it because everybody's going to compare this to the Logitech Brio. And you know, the jury's still out. I have some things that I really love about this camera and then some things that make me a little hesitant on. But we're going to do a video that shows you everything about it really quick so that way you can make the judgment call to see if you want to get it right now or maybe wait a little bit. So here we go. Hey, real quick before we begin, I need to thank Elgato for sending me one of their units so that way I could test it out and play around with it to show you all the cool stuff. This is not a sponsored video. I'm not getting paid for this in any way. Wish I was, but I'm not. And you know what? It wouldn't even matter because my opinions are my own and nobody can buy my opinions. No one! When I first unboxed the Elgato Facecam, I was actually astonished at how light the camera really is, which is probably very beneficial for brand new streamers that have only limited resources to mount it on their monitor or a cheaper boom arm. But it also feels like it's a little bit of a cheaper material, and if I accidentally dropped it, I feel like the thing could break, but I'm not going to test that part just yet. When it comes down to the technical specifications, it can support resolutions uncompressed at 1080, 720, and 540, all at 60 frames and 30 frames per second. The optics are crystal clear with the Elgato prime lenses being all glass. The focal range is 30 to 120 centimeters. Apertures at an f2.4 with a focal length of 24 millimeters. Your field of view is huge with 82 degrees diagonal, and the sensor on the Elgato face camera is a Sony Starvis CMOS. Your connections on the back are USB 3.0 or better Type-C, and the dimensions of the Elgato face camera is 79 by 48 by 58 millimeters. And like I said, the thing weighs barely anything, only coming in at 96 grams. And you get all this for 199 USD. When you get your Elgato Facecam, in the box comes the Facecam, a privacy cap, a mount with a 1/4 thread detachable USB-C cable, and a quick start guide to get you up and running. Now, the Elgato face camera is pretty impressive in some aspects, but I actually think the best part about the Elgato face camera is the software that comes with it that's called Camera Hub. This really is the workhorse and what makes it stand out. If you're like me, you want to make sure you have complete control of your lighting and how things look so that way you look fantastic for your streams or the content that you're capturing. And with Camera Hub, you have so much control, it's unbelievable. Once you put in your camera and you download the driver for Camera Hub, you're gonna see that you can do so many things from zoom, control of your picture for contrast, saturation, and sharpness, change the exposure from automatic, or if you wanna fine tune everything down, you can take your camera shutter speed and adjust that so that way it's sharper or has a little image blur to it. And for one of the best things that I truly love, you have control of your ISO, which is the sensitivity more or less to the light that's in your studio or your surrounding. This way, you can actually make things look really, really clean or have a nice sharp look to them without having all that noise that's going on. In addition to that, you have white balance where you can do automatic if you kind of want to put things, you know, at a average, easy pace for a brand new streamer. But having control of the Kelvin temperature is the best thing, where you can actually slide it up and down to match your Elgato lights if you have them, or better that, if you have something that can read color, temperature, light, like I did in a video, which you can check out here, you can actually dial in the number by physically typing in the number, which is something that I love. Also, with the processing, you have noise reduction. If you got anything going on in the background or any flickers that are in different hertz, which you can also adjust for. This software right here is fantastic, and trust me, you're gonna play around with it for a long time, because when I first had the camera in here, I actually didn't like the image quality. It felt a little milky. It felt like it was balanced more towards the warmer tones. It took me a while to find something that was balanced for what I like, to where the colors are natural and true, which you can see here. But I still feel like there's a little bit of adjustments that could be done with the Camera Hub software, but this is only the second update, and I'm sure there's more gonna come out once they get some more feedback. So what are my final thoughts when it comes to the Elgato Face Camera? You know, color me impressed. I do like this camera and it is very impressive. Do I think it's the best? I don't know. I still need to do a lot of testing, and I'm sure everybody's going to compare it to the Logitech Brio, which pretty much does a lot of the same things and is around the same price point. I definitely know it's better than 99% of web cameras out there, and it's probably just below a DSLR and a mirrorless camera, so it's a good web camera. However, it still has some issues that need to be addressed. When I was playing around with the camera, I noticed it likes to shift colors towards the warmer tones. If I put different colors in the background, it sometimes has a hard time adjusting for those, which means I really have to refine down in a manual mode. Doesn't bother me, but it could bother a lot of streamers and content creators out there. I had some fuzzy issues where I had to play around with sharpness. I feel like it has a hard time with things in the background. And probably the biggest issue is when I would leave it running sometimes for 30 minutes, an hour, or longer, it would freeze somewhere within that time interval. That's kind of a big problem for a streamer. And another problem I had is if you use Slavs, XSplit, or OBS, if you dynamically change the software on the camera size or do anything within there, it was actually prone to freeze, which means I had to deactivate that camera source and then reactivate it. I don't want to do that multiple times during a stream. So these are still things I want to test. So when you watch other people's reviews, or if you're really jazzed, really see if it's perfect for you. I'm going to hold my judgment off for a little bit. I want to test this for another month or two to really see if it's going to be the best thing out there for you. Because right now, it is $199 that you can buy right now. But if I had to give my judgment, maybe wait just a little bit to see what others say before you pull the trigger. But if you do want to pull the trigger, or you're already jazzed, because I can understand you would be because Elgato makes fantastic products, you can do me a huge favor and use the link down below and click through those. They're affiliate links, they cost you nothing, but they help support my channel greatly, and I love you all so much. But you know what? If you don't need it right now, if I had to give you a little bit of a wild tip, generally, during around Thanksgiving or Christmas time, Elgato puts a lot of their products on sale. So I can see the Facecam going on sale around those times. So maybe you want to wait then, or maybe wait till my review to pull the trigger then. Either way, it's a good camera. I don't think you'll go wrong with it in any way. And thank you so much to Elgato and all the kind people that have helped me out and allow me to the event and sending me a free product. Hey, I love free products. You're all awesome and you're all stars. Now, if you want to check out more product reviews on a camera, perhaps the Logitech Brio, you can check it out over here and compare the two and see which one is best for you. Wild wishing you the best of luck and hoping you look oh so pretty with your brand new Facecam. Take care, and of course, peace.